When it comes to Country Crush, that project actually was one that I had considered doing for several years before I started shooting. And the way it came about was that when I moved to Ohio to be at Kent State, I started going to the county fairs and stumbled across Columbiana County and saw in their program that they were doing combine demolition derby. And I just had to go that year. I was like, I can't imagine what that looks like.
As soon as possible, please. Time is of the essence right now. Let's bring them on, gentlemen. Bring them on.
I think these machines are so gigantic and so expensive when a farmer buys them new, the thought of somebody intentionally smashing one into another one strikes some people, let's say most people, as lunacy.
So I went and attended the event, and in attending it, I started to have all these questions, like, this is really expensive farm equipment. How are they able to do this? Who got the idea of doing this? Does anybody get hurt? I started to just have all these questions, and then I thought, well, this would be a really good documentary.
Shaped than he was a minute ago as Justin Frazier.
This was not only an interesting project for the spectacle that is Combine Demolition Derby, but that also it was revealing a lot about family farms and small farm communities and sort of that inherent culture that is true to that population, which I found to be really fascinating.
We just got our friends and family here. This is the best time of it, just getting it ready and seeing everybody working at it and getting busy.
The reason that this even exists as a sport is that these smaller combines, most of these are 40 and 50 years old, but when it comes to farm equipment, small farmers still use very old equipment. And what's happened is that as the family farm has been replaced by the corporate farm, this smaller equipment has no value. And so these were rusting hulks on property, and so to reclaim it and turn it into a sport is, I think, a really positive and fascinating thing to do.
Oh, that's a blast.
Once we're outside the ring, we'll help each other out. But once we're inside, it's everybody for themselves.
That's your philosophy.
No, I ain't saying there's no buddy system, but it's a little bit maybe.
No money either.
Some people go spend every waking moment fishing, some do hunting, we do combine.
This film really has been a cooperative Kent State University experience, and when you look at who was involved as camera operators, who was involved in editing, it was a real across-the-board experience with using a variety of department resources and campus resources. And I think that's one of the exciting things about being at a university as large as Kent State, is that there are the resources here to really do this type of project and to have people from all sorts of backgrounds get on board.